Why did Lord Rama subject Sita to the infamous Agni Pariksha? Firstly, why should we conclude that Agni Pariksha is infamous? Who are we to judge? Secondly, how can we assume that Lord Rama subjected Sita to Agni Pariksha? In reality, it was Mother Sita who chose to take Agni Pariksha. The whole incident was carried out both by Rama and Sita together. There was a queen who was abducted by an evil demon. And then the king went after, searching for the queen, vanquished the demon, and saved the queen. If Ramayana was such a fairy tale, then we can debate the topic of Agni Pariksha as it has been debated ad nauseum. Ramayana is Dharma Shastra. When Paramatma Sriman Narayana incarnated, took the avatara of Sri Rama, the Vedas incarnated as Srimad Ramayana. Ramayana is the cornucopia of quintessential wisdom for the right way of life and living. It is an inspiring account on the glorious avatara of Bhagavan. Superficially, one can say that as per the norms of Treta Yuga, a king was required to demonstrate to the world the purity of the queen. And therefore, even though Rama, the husband, did not require any proof of Sita's purity, Rama, the king, was required to demonstrate the same to one and all. And Sita very much knew this and willingly chose to take Agni Pariksha. Now, even today, those who occupy high offices in society are required to be above any suspicion whatsoever. But that was not the object of Agni Pariksha. If we have to know the objective of Agni Pariksha, we have to reflect on the avatara rahasya of Bhagavan. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He appears from time to time on this planet in order to protect the good, to take care of the welfare of the good, destroy the wicked, destroy the evil, and thus establish harmony, order in the world. Now, even after protecting the sages of Dandakaranya and destroying the evil Ravana, Rama's mission was still incomplete. He had 3 more things to address quickly. 3 more things with regards to Paritranaya Sadhuna, taking care of the welfare of the good. Number 1, earlier Dasharatha the heartbroken Dasharatha had disowned Kaikeyi and Bharata, and he had cursed Kaikeyi and Bharata. Therefore, the curse on Bharata, the supreme Bhakta, remained to be revoked. Bharata's welfare had to be taken care of. Number 2, Dasharatha had an unfulfilled wish on his deathbed to have the vision of Sri Rama. Number 3, at the end of the war, Rama was saddled with the burden of thousands and thousands of Vanaras being dead and injured. And in his human form, Rama had no way to resolve this. And we all know that in Ramavatara, Bhagavan seldom used his supernatural powers. Therefore, Rama had to create a shock. Rama decided to shock the world with an uncharacteristic, harsh attitude towards Sita. He decided to shock the world and thus bring all the Lokapalakas and the Devatas down to earth to that very scene. Rama also decided that he will ensure that the Lokapalakas would sing the glories of Sita and vouch for her purity and demonstrate the same to the world. Just like how during Nrsimhavatara, Bhagavan, with his fear and fury, the fear and fury that he created and brought all the Devatas down to earth, similarly, in Ramavatara, the Raghava Simha with his inexplicable anger brought all the Devatas down to earth. All the Devatas, including Brahma and Shiva, and all the Pitrus, including Dasharatha, rushed down to earth, puzzled to see Rama's uncharacteristic anger. And by engineering that incident, Rama ensured to fulfill the incomplete mission. He ensured that Agni Devata would vouch for Mother Sita's purity. He also ensured that he could get an opportunity to request Dasharatha to revoke his curse on Bharata. He also ensured that all the dead Vanaras would be brought back to life by Indra. Thus, Rama engineered this incident together with Sita. Rama and Sita together got into a situation that was so terrible for the world to watch. Yet Rama willingly took the blame and Sita willingly complied. Both of them played the perfect roles for a higher cause. The lesson to learn for all of us is that for the ultimate noble cause, an ultimate sacrifice is required. And Paramatma, Sri Rama, leads by example. Apadamapahārtāram dhātāram sarvasampadām lokabhiramam shriramam bhuyo bhuyo namamyaham.